Howdy healers, welcome to Zero to KSM Hero, a series where I'll be attempting the Keystone Master Challenge in patch 9.1.5 on a brand new healer. The rules are simple. For the Alliance, least favored healer, least popular covenant, only moderate help from main character allowed, no linking raid or IO to main character, hugging only, and finally the challenge must be finished before posting the first video to avoid any external help or assistance, and of course for the sake of integrity. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the penultimate episode of Zero to KSM Hero. That's right, this is the next to last episode of the entire series, which is super exciting. We have 4 more dungeons to go in time on a 15, and we are going to do that. Well, we're going to time 2 of them, and then the other 2 I'm going to save for the last episode. So, I'm very excited for this. We do get into a 15 Theater of Pain without too much fuss. We did have a DPS leave the key right before it started. I think maybe they just had something else to do. They didn't give a reason or anything. But the party leader seemed surprised by it as well. So we ended up inviting another monk, which is great for me because that means that I don't have to focus as much on getting Mystic Touch up for everybody. So that was nice. Alright, so we are ready to start this dungeon. Luckily we have a Soothe, and here we go. This is where the Soothe is gonna matter. If nothing else, this first pull is the most difficult one. But it looks like we have our Soothe on Soothe duty. Overall, not too bad. My mana has taken a hit, but it do be like that sometimes. I would have drunk, but I literally can't because of stupid Spiteful. Alright. So far, so good. Interrupting the Plague Bolt guy does put him in melee, which means that Necrotic gets a little bit harder to manage sometimes. The tank is trying to, like, reset it. It's not working. If the Decapitator at least could chase somebody, then the tank would get a break. But this is, like, dangerous. Alright, so the tank died. Like, I don't have anything. Alright, so the tank is, like, trying to tell him, like, somebody has to taunt the Decapitator, or I can't reset my stacks. Yes, or don't dispel, so they're saying don't soothe the boss until they're able to reset stacks, which unfortunately for these guys, it might be difficult to, like, know because they may not be tracking all of that stuff. So, only one way to find out. Alright, I think it'll be fine. Let's try it again real quick. If all else fails, I can taunt it, so... I don't think it really occurred to me to do that. Because, like, you know, I'm pretty squishy, but I could have Fort Brewed and taunted. Alright, tank was able to reset their stacks at once. Necrotic's definitely one of those things where it is a tank affix, but it's also very much a group affix. So, they were able to reset again. I mean, obviously, like, a lot of damage is going out here, but we should be fine so long as the tank is able to reset their stacks. Also, bleh, Mortal Strike. Somebody else seemed to have gotten the opportunity strikes, so that's good. I don't mind getting it, but I don't like getting every single one. Alright, getting one of the bosses down is usually it just makes the whole thing like a little bit easier. The tank should be able to reset stacks pretty easily now. There they go. I should just, well, I was thinking I could have revivaled there. Look at this. Look at these interrupts, though, dude. This is to make up for that 12 mists where the 2 melee just, like, didn't want to interrupt. Alright. We barely made it through that with my mana intact. So, let's drink up. We also took this down way faster than our old record. So that's cool. Alright, I'll take it.
Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Is he powerful, though, if we obliterate him? I mean, I've killed him a lot, and he hasn't, like, fully died, so... Maybe he is powerful. Not a lot happens here, especially when people start getting good.
Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Sure do, buddy. Pick a direction. Any direction. The only reason I'm really glad Tormented is over is because I don't care for this, like, route where you have to go pick up multiple powers before you really do the dungeon. It's not that I hate the idea, but it's not really fun. God, I'm tired. Alright, stack for the wave. Get the hell out of the way. I should be just Fort Brewing that. I Fort Brew afterward, which is bad, actually. Not too bad.
Claim your power, wall walkers.
Alright, and we have 2 paladins and 2 monks. This should be literally a joke of a wing right here. And the hunter using binding shot, it's like a miracle. I can't leg sweep that because I don't have it up. I probably should have helped them drop stacks a little bit earlier, but I was thinking, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. That it wouldn't hurt to wait a little bit. Alright. Look at the interrupts on the board, you guys. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. Alright, I am able to drink for a moment here. This hunter, it's all about binding shot. We love it. And the interrupts just keep rolling. Like, these casts just straight up aren't getting off. It's awesome. I'm struggling here. Got line of sighted. And it's definitely better to stand in the goo and take goo damage than it is to get hit by that vile eruption. That shit hurts. Perfect. Let's rock.
A great evil lurks nearby. Expel it with haste.
Alright, so ideally here, we'll be able to bait these out to the back. I don't know why I'm standing up here with the tank. Seems like a bad idea. I mean, it hasn't backfired yet, but it definitely could. People are interrupting. In fact, it looks like everybody is interrupting. That's amazing. I don't know if I deserve it.
Now claim its power as your own.
Alright, I got my power. You gonna run down so I can drink, probably? That's my guess. That's what I'm doing. I got stuck in combat, so I am not doing that. Need to be prepared to use leg sweep here, just because all the casts that are going off. But, like, the team is on it, so I don't have to do shit, actually. Look how fast this is. Got line of sighted briefly, but it looks like the tank was on it, trying to save him. We love to see paladin tanks because they can use their healing for good instead of evil. I didn't want to stand it. Maybe standing in green is fine, but standing in that explosion is not. I mean, both are bad, but I could have at least fort brewed it, or maybe diffuse magicked it. But like you can see that I wasn't even able to drink or anything, and I'm not really struggling. Like, yeah, I want to sit and drink because it's safer, but it's literally fine even if I wasn't able to drink, I'd make it through those two mobs pretty easily without drinking. And then I would have been able to drink a little before the boss. And even then the boss doesn't do that much. Usually, if people are doing mechanics. And so far in this dungeon, I've got interrupts, I've got people trying to do mechanics. I don't see a downside. And this is a Beastmaster Hunter too, so their pet can stun these mobs. Intimidation, I think it's the ability. I haven't played a lot of Beastmaster in my days, but it's pretty fun. Okay. I'm brave. I'm feeling good. Look, and somebody's paying attention, so they use Primal Rage. Monk roll is OP, yet again. And killing the ads here is like pretty important just because I think I mentioned this before the last time I was in here. They just add to the tank's necrotic stacks, and that's not fun. And again, the most important thing is just mostly getting out of the smash. So make sure you're not standing in it. Even if it's not ideal. Like, you can avoid the hooks on either side. You can always go as far away from the hooks as possible. Just so long as you're not standing in that smash. He's gonna pull us in. Just get out of it. You have time to find the opening. Especially on a monk. Alright. Cocooned the hunter just to be safe. So, like, sometimes you clearly have more time to, like, decide where to go than others, but other times it's like on this boss when he does the smash, like, you might have, like, 2 seconds to decide what direction to go. So, choose wisely, but just mostly get out of the smash. And, like, my mana isn't even that bad. We're doing good, like, nobody's on the avoidable damage taken meter. And we're zooming.
Our challengers have passed the first trial, but they're still a long way from the title.
Alright, 2 more wings here. We can do it. Easy. It'll be easy. Slow-ass paladins. Well, I say that, but this one guy is zooming. But maybe he took double horse.
Mortal lives are so fleeting, so fragile.
I peeked out just because I didn't know what the tank was doing exactly. But I want to make sure that they weren't going to die out there, because that would suck. This is a good place to leg sweep. Yep. It's also an extremely good place for, well, the Hunter's Binding Shot, and also for Ring of Peace. Even though I didn't use Ring of Peace. I may be busy thinking about using it up here. So I'm just trying to create like a small safe spot for people to stand in. Alright. Again, this is the hard guy. He's not even that hard because my DPS are blasting, especially this monk. And that's great. But I popped Uline anyway, just in case. My worst nightmare would be to get flung off the cliff right now. Okay, he's almost dead. It'll be fine. Give me my power. Which I choose the faster eating just because I don't think it'll be particularly useful here, but that way I can just sit and get back to full in like a second and it shouldn't be hard. This is another good spot to leg sweep if you see like especially 2 bone spears going out at the same time. Boom. I only had 1, but it's better than nothing. We're gonna piece that. I can't go into the portal because I'm in combat anyway. Here's the bigger, scarier pool, but I have revival. So if 100% part number 2, I have nothing. Well, I have revival. See, past me was onto it. Revival isn't much, but it is still better than nothing, so. We also don't have a curse dispel here. But that was pretty easy, actually. Literally so easy. Oh, pet pulled. I think. You know what would be so funny if this apple a day person was like a doctor in real life? Yeah, okay, that was a pet pull. It do be like that, because, like, you go to hit kill command, but the mob is dead, so it just targets the next, like, closest thing. It's super annoying. I wish there was a feature to turn that off. I know that sounds weird, but, like, where you could tell it to not auto-target the next mob, or it only auto-targets the next closest mob, which at least would prevent you from pulling something far away if there is something closer. I mean, it wouldn't have saved the hunter there, but might save me some agony. I've definitely, like, went to hit Ice Lance on my Frost Mage, and it just, like, goes flying across the map. It's like, alright, I know I have, like, 40-yard range, but, you know, maybe don't do that to me. Alright, so I took some avoidable damage, like a loser. I mean, Ring of Peace wasn't up, so... It is now, though. There's Bone Spear. This is another good place to leg sweep when casts are going out. There we go. You can cheese this as a monk. I'm really bad at it, obviously, because I'm not doing it. But you can kind of cheese it as a monk by putting Transcendence down, so if you go flying off a cliff, you might be able to just Transcendence back onto the platform. Cool. And, I mean, all things considered, this went really well. So, it's time to blast. The goal is to kill this guy very quickly because we still have another boss and some trash to go before the last boss. Alright, I'm just gonna heal myself through it because even though I'm not gonna use a defensive, like Vivify just heals me for a lot more than other people, so it's pretty easy to heal myself through it. People are doing mechanics. I'd love to see it. I get it again. I'm just gonna heal myself through it. Because it's not even that bad if you know it's coming. I feel like a Resto Druid would struggle a lot more to heal through it twice. Because, like, they could bark skin one, but then, like, the other one, they're just kind of like, regrowth, and, like, praying that their hots help. Yeah, the Hunter is way squishier. And if the Paladin really wants to, he could probably bop it off. Alright, yeah, dispel the Hunter, let the Paladin deal with it. They even use, like, a defensive to help. I'm not really doing, like, any damage here. Just because it is a lot of healing. I probably could have done at least a little damage, but... Alright, yep, so I dispel off the Hunter and then use Diffuse Magic on myself. Now I don't have to deal with anything. Alright, so I dispelled the wrong person, but it worked out. I just don't have the throughput to heal, like, the squishy DPS through it over and over again. Alright, and everybody knows that we need to zoom. So that's really cool how everybody is, like... We have 10.5 minutes. We need to do 2 bosses and trash, so we need to hurry. Alright, so they're gonna try a double pull, looks like. Everybody stood in that. I'm surprised that didn't show up on the avoidable damage. I need the monk to come close there. The hunter got him. Or, the hunter. The paladin got him. So much healing. Alright, so this probably is saving at least like a little bit of time. Like maybe not a lot of time, but a little bit. I just want my orbs, actually. Just please give me my orbs. Alright, they're both almost dead. Alright, yeah, there's no reason not to, like, help out there. And I can Tiger's Lust the tank to have them run in, but looks like they're going at a clip, so I'm not too worried. Tiger's Lust myself instead. I love that knock-up, by the way. That's the coolest thing ever. It's so useful. I think Arcane Mages have one too, they just never seem to take it for some reason. I don't have Ring of Peace up, so I can't help with the Spitefuls, and I also can't push this guy back into the others. It looks like we got enemy forces. We could have actually skipped this guy. And honestly, like, the death toll on this is just that wipe at the beginning right now, so that's pretty good. We have like 7.5 minutes to kill 2 bosses, so it's gonna be tight. That was my bad. I stood in that. I'm not Touch of Deathing it because I'm saving Touch of Death for the boss. Don't want to use all of my cooldowns running up here either. Well, I was gonna drink, but I don't really need to. I'm doing a little bit of damage, but I really should just be up there. Again, the boss doesn't really do much. It's not like he cleaves in front of him for, like, just general melee stuff. So I could be getting some damage on him. It probably wouldn't be much, but it'd be better than nothing. I get locked by that every single time because I'm bad, and it's like I forget that he does it. Yeah, I really should just be over there punching it. Monks are OP. Alright, that time I was behaved and I wasn't channeling. Revival came in handy, I guess. Now I'm coming in and punching. Touch of Death the banner, yep. Touch of Deathing the banner is handy just because it gives you the chance to, like, just to absolutely obliterate the banner and so they can get back on the boss. He's almost dead. We have 420 left. Blaze it. So, alright, we are almost there, fellas.
Challenges have conquered the trial and advanced to the final round! Return to the central chamber. It's time to begin the main event!
We are so close. I doubt we time it, but you never know.
Of Maldraxxus!
I love how negative I am. I'm just like not getting my hopes up because you know how it is, like it's scary. But we still only have the 5 deaths from the wipe where the tank couldn't reset stacks. So like this group played very well and we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds. It'll be fine. We got this, all right? So what I do know is that if I don't do damage, we definitely won't be timing this. So I need to try whatever I can do. And the hunter's going to use Primal Rage as soon as it's off cooldown. Alright, pushing my guy into the melee just to kind of help with getting him dead. The goal is just that I'm not going to stand in too much stupid stuff. Alright, we are zooming now. Essence font, trying to get everybody hotted up. Mostly so it's easy to heal back up if they stand in anything small. And that was pretty easy to heal them back up from. Oops, we lost our guy. I'm trying to res him. Hopefully he doesn't take it before that part's over. There we go, we got it. That's definitely a situation where you're like, if I don't res him, we may not time this. The boss is dying pretty fast, though. Alright, need to get back in and do damage. We have a little over a minute left. It should be fine, but you just don't know what's going to happen. Like, you don't know if somebody's going to die or not. Alright, we made it. We made it. And we made it even with like a minute to spare, so that was like really good. I mean, surprisingly, I'm impressed. I didn't think we were gonna do it, but we did. We managed it. We are gods. So surprisingly, without too much waiting, I end up getting into a 15 Mists of Tirna Psyche, which is pretty awesome because, I don't know, maybe I just needed to wait until it was later in the afternoon where the chance of more people playing and therefore more invites going out would be like a thing. But I'm feeling pretty good because I didn't have to wait like a ridiculously long amount of time to get into a group. Let's see who we get. Hey, it's Dr. Peppers again. I still haven't gotten them in a group, but I've seen them in the queue, like, multiple times. So fuck yeah, another druid. Let's go. I'm really kind of excited for this one because, cause I said so. Alright. Mists of Tirna Psyche, let's go. The first pull here is always the diciest, if anything. And it's Necrotic Week, so it's like a little extra scary, but I went ahead and just blew Cocoon right out of the gate. Mostly because I know that my biggest weakness is like maybe holding on to cooldowns a little too long. Bears usually don't struggle too much with Necrotic though, and because of Incarn and everything, but still. He has 50 stacks. That's a little spicy. Warrior, unfortunately, probably just pulled aggro or something. Oh shit, no, he got hit by the Spitefuls. Rip to him, I guess.
I'm out of range.
I just had to wait for the cooldown, which is cringe, but it is what it is. I respect that a bunch of them did Invispot past, and the Druid definitely could have. He could have just stealth passed. Alright, so I got that taken care of, like, ASAP. We got some interrupts on the board. Everything is looking pretty good. We had one death on the first pull, but that's not really unusual, just because the first pull is usually, again, the spiciest. We have a vortex go down and everything. Like, this group is good. They seem to know what they're doing. Though except the part where the guy forgot about, you know, Spiteful, but that happens to the best of us, I guess. It could have even been his, like, only 15 for the week or something. Alright. Will people mess this up? Wave of Terror. Spread out. Everybody seems to be doing well here. And check that Astral Shift out. We have people using cooldowns. It's beautiful. Stack up. Spread out. Oh, and I even Fort Brewed it. Look at me. King. I definitely could have saved Fort Brew for, like, the thrashing up here. But, you know, whatever. I was making an effort to be better.
Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Alright, I can definitely do damage on this guy, so I don't know why I'm hanging back, except that I'm a little chicken. There's only enough room in this group for one boomkin. And Dr. Pepper's is blasting. I'm actually drinking Dr. Pepper right now. If I would have thought about it, it would have been in commemoration of having a group with somebody named Dr. Pepper, but it didn't occur to me. I just grabbed one because I drink Dr. Pepper. But look at that. Ending that with full mana is beautiful. Alright, it looks like... Okay, yeah, it looks like our shaman is gonna pull the guy up here through the wall with his elemental, which is really cool. Because I would say it's probably was easier for hunters to do or anyone with a regular normal pet class, but for him to have to, like, literally summon a cooldown for it is wild.
A great evil lurks nearby. Expel it with haste.
Me healing the earth elemental, like, look buddy, I'll do it the best I can. I could be taking that debuff off of myself. That was another mistake. Thought I was out, but I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't. Wasted my cheat death. Love it. Love to see it. Yeah, but if I would have dispelled the debuff from myself before I got hit, it might not have done that much damage. But also, I should have just rolled out, you know what I mean? I just thought I had time, and that's the key. Like, if you think you have time, you don't, so just don't. Don't even try. I'm doing my best, okay? It's... The sound of a spinning crane kick will probably haunt you guys, too. Beautiful. Could just pull the boss now. The only reason that I don't go stand in melee here is because of the Tears of the Forest or whatever. I don't want to slap those into melee. But technically, as soon as those are down, it's pretty safe to get in melee. Or hell, even if you just stack up the tiers with the whatever melee DPS you have, it's probably fine too. But you know how it is. I don't like to make things like worse than they need to be. Alright, bam, I'm running in. And this guy is like getting obliterated thanks to Dr. Pepper here. I would definitely just focus on the boss here. I think he's fine to just kill. Yeah, it's tyrannical, but he doesn't have very much health left. And I did okay DPS on that pull, like 2.5, 2.4 here. It's going down because I'm not staying in there. Oh, those shaman must have tremor totemed that. Hell yeah, yeah. I love it when I play like shit. But even then, it's not enough to kill me, so... Just making sure nobody dies here. I think the problem we had there was that half of the people went to kill the boss and the other half went to kill the tree, and it just didn't work out. Okay. Onto the maze, everybody's favorite part. Alright, I'm marking the way. Getting the seed. And the super annoying thing is that you can't go through till you kill the Spitefuls sometimes. Or at least, like, if I'm in combat, I can't go through till the Spitefuls are dead. Like, I can't open the path. But it looks like the tank opened the path. Because he wasn't in combat with the Spitefuls. Or they changed it. I don't really know, honestly. Don't remember. Group's paying attention and actually, like, reading the chat, which is great. I gotta dispel my mega DPS. I should have just marked it so everybody could run to it. like talking to myself too. Because like obviously the faster the maze gets done, the better. It was another instance where I couldn't go through, but the tank was able to. So we were marking it so he knew for sure that was the right path would have been the perhaps smartest move. Convenient. This time I mark it. It's mostly because this thing isn't even close to being dead and I don't want to forget the direction. If I was standing closer, could have just touch of death that. I didn't check the one up there, but that's fine. I remembered eventually. And we're to the boss. Pretty easy. We still have time. Obviously dodging the dodgeballs is like super easy in melee range, but like also I don't want the Vulpin to show up in melee if I can help it. Looks like the shaman's on hexing duty, so I shouldn't even have that much to worry about. The thing is, if I could always be reassured that somebody else would be CCing it, then it wouldn't be that scary, but like not knowing if I'm gonna need to press something or not is disconcerting. Alright, so it's the leaf here. The filled leaf. You see how like nobody is CCing the Vulpin? I could have just let that go, and I probably should have. He was almost gone. Now I don't have anything for it. But the shaman got it. So the next one I need to get. But you can see, like, with people that are decent, like, it's not that bad. I tried my best. Alright, it's the one without the circle.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Alright, shaman got it again. I'll try to get the next one. Not a bad, like, I don't know that I did that on purpose, but if I did, it would have been kind of big brain, I guess. To keep the tank from having to... Okay. It's empty. Shaman got it again. I've been like really bad on the Vulpins here. Got it. Now, I wish you would just drop the flower crown for me already. I've been in here like a million times and still haven't gotten the flower crown.
The Mars dark magic coalesces here. Remove it at the source.
Alright, I will get this. And we're doing a big boy pull too. Ouch. Alright, this stuff hurts.
The creature is slain. Now, claim its power
Cool.
as your own.
Alright, we're doing the satchel. Should be very useful on the last boss. And I don't need too much mana right now, so it should be fine. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, is he waiting for those flying bugs? Oh, Tank wants to do a mega pull here. I should immediately be blowing a cooldown here, probably, like Yulan or something. I did cocoon somebody at least. That was like really fast.
It's not ready yet.
Alright, I'm trying to get a little bit back. Mostly because then maybe by the time we get up to the boss, I'll be able to just like walk in, right? Nobody's interrupting that.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Nice. And then we have a big double pull here. So I don't really have a lot of cooldowns to press at the moment. Tank has a lot of stacks. Warrior dies. I'm doing like no healing. I shouldn't even bother till the stacks drop. I don't have anything to drop to help him drop stacks. Dr. Pepper is the hero here. Let's try to keep him alive. I am able to wait for Ring of Peace to come back, where Dr. Pepper is able to get away. Convenient. Nice. Good job. That's king shit right there. I could have leg sweep to at least stall them. But it's fine. Dr. Pepper is aggro still. I cocoon him because, like, I really don't want him to die. We are zooming. And I am able to drink. Tank brought one last guy in to kill for percentage. So I'll help kill it, because why not, I guess. Like, things aren't perfect, but we are doing okay here. Roll through the bad. What could be better? Obviously, these puddle spots aren't great, but the tank is doing its best to like move the boss so that it doesn't continue to be a problem. That was close. That was a little bit cringe, but we managed it, which is great. Cocoon myself. I'm just trying to get to, like, you know, where somebody can help me kill the ads, I guess. Bam. We did it.
None of the weapons in Zoval's arsenal can best you.
We got Lakali's Spire, which is not really an upgrade, but nice. Alright, so that went well. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, no, nice, 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 nice. I love it when I get to the end and I didn't die. Oh, and I was the last one on here. I stood in a pollen. Yeah, I did. I remember that. Feels good, man. Alright. Look at that. 1995! These are gonna give me like a +1 each. But little did I know that I really only did need those 2 more dungeons to hit Keystone Master, which we will watch in the next episode. So until then, you guys, take care of yourselves and happy healing.